So you want to learn about the rise of VTubers? Well, I have a lot of information to share, so let's get started. For those of you who might be new to my channel, hi, my name is Tiramisu, and I, myself, am a VTuber. So a lot of these will be experiences from me, but also factual evidence. Well, let's start off with the definition of VTuber. A VTuber is basically a virtual YouTuber who uses some kind of computer-generated avatar, and they control it, and that's how they make their content. It allows them to be anonymous and not really share any personal info with anyone, and, well, you get to have a cute avatar like me. A lot goes into actually getting a live 2D model like myself. You have to pay for art, and then you have to pay for it to be moved, which is called rigging. And then you have to actually decide what you want to be, because there's so much available. You could be a cute anime girl like me, you could be a dog, you could be a cat, you could literally be a toaster. So when you think of the term VTuber, you probably think of avatars like these. But here are some of my favorites that aren't necessarily normal. As of 2023, there are over 49,000 active VTubers streaming between YouTube and Twitch. And right now in 2024, I can tell you that it has significantly increased. Here's a graph and a chart just showing kind of the active numbers that are between Twitch and YouTube. Again, this is 2023, so it's not current and it's not accurate. Now, obviously, I'm very active on Twitter, I'm very active on TikTok, I'm active in social media in general, so I know that there's a lot of VTubers that are up and coming. Some are even aspiring to be VTubers. It's just a very, very saturated field right now. Well, let's start with when VTubing actually started. So, around 2010 in Japan is kind of when it became a trend and popular. But it actually didn't move over into international zones until almost 2020. And lucky for me, I didn't start until 2022, so I kind of missed out. The very first YouTuber to actually use a virtual character in a vlog style video/content was this person, and I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, so I'm just going to pop it up on screen. She is a Japanese vlogger, and she's based in London, and she was the actual first one to use a model. However, the term virtual YouTuber wasn't really used and popularized until this VTuber, also Japanese, debuted in 2016. She was the most subscribed to VTuber on YouTube at the time, with more than 4 million subscribers across 3 different YouTube channels. During the pandemic in 2020 that we all had to deal with, that being home and being stuck inside, is really when VTubing took off. Obviously, people were stuck at home and they didn't have anything to do, so what better way to watch YouTube and Twitch? And of course, with the rise of VTubers comes the rise of corporate VTubers and agencies. So, corporate VTubers, let's get a little bit into this, but not too deep. So, overall, companies own the rights to that talent. They own their name, their lore, their images, their likeness. Basically, every piece of content that VTuber makes for the company owns. A few companies that you might have heard of are Hololive, VShojo, and Nijisanji. The other way you can go is being independent or an indie VTuber, and that's what I am. I manage my own content, I create my own stuff, I commission my own art, my own rigs. Basically, everything is up to me and how I want to do it, but at the same time, I get full rights to my content and my character. Here's a small timeline, just again, kind of a summary of what I just said. Overall, the numbers compared to streaming on Twitch versus YouTube are about the same compared to our regular non-VTuber friends. I honestly don't see the rise of VTubers going down at any time, because there's such a need for it and there's so many people who are very interested in it. I do think that there will be a lot of VTubers who drop out because we have things called graduations where we just stop and move on and stop being a VTuber. Honestly, I feel like the VTuber community is very saturated and there's a lot of people that are constantly graduating. And for those of you who don't know, graduating is a term basically saying you're gonna stop your VTuber activities, you're done being a VTuber, and that's kind of the end of the line for you. A lot of people come into this with the high hopes of immediately blowing up or becoming famous like Iron Mouse or any corporate VTubers, but I'm here to say that's just not true. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of hard work. You have to stand out from everyone else, and, well, there's a lot of luck involved. Now, with all that being said, I'm glad you have a little bit more of an insight onto what VTubers are. If you're looking into becoming a VTuber, then don't let this discourage you, because there's a lot of open space for VTubers as well. Just make sure you have a cool design and be yourself. Oh, and also don't try to be someone you're not, because that's very, very frustrating. And as someone who watches VTubers, it's kind of easy to tell when you're not being realistic. That being said, I think that'll wrap up this video, but if you ever want to see me live or catch me, I'm on Twitch. Make sure to follow me. Here's the link above my head, or somewhere on screen, and it'll be in the description. So, hope to see you there. I gotta promote myself somehow. See you guys, and thanks for watching.